doing an Erasmus+InappVet dissemination for 2 mobilities, one going to Ireland, one going to Cyprus, with 25 students each. And I participated myself in doing the mobility to Ireland. And we will now show you a slideshow with some pictures of our group in the city of Dundalk, in Corral. Yes, these are this was a school and a few places we visited.
Company visit.
Yeah. Yes.
Some factory that we visited.
Chemical.
Sweet.
Sweet. Printing.
Chocolate.
Oh, chocolate. Let me
Yes,
get experience, of course.
I remember you.
I don't like beer.
You don't like beer?
You
But
don't
it was
like
a
beer?
experience, I suppose.
But experience, yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's in Dublin?
Yeah.
Dundalk, exactly.
You were there, Adriana?
I've been there, but not with them. I
No.
visited the place. Will you describe what the place
Yeah, of
is?
course.
Later.
With our presentation.
Yeah, there's a presentation.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Aida, and I'm here today to describe my Erasmus+InappVet program. And in this short PowerPoint, I will tell you about my Irish internship. And we left to Milan on the 7th of July, and we stayed 3 weeks until the 8th of August of last summer. And we were hosted by Irish host families in Dundalk, which is the country seat of Louth in Ireland. And today I'll show you what we've done in these 3 weeks. Okay, I'm going to talk about my host family, about my experience in the world of work, and about the workshops that we did in the college, the Dundalk Institute of Technology. And then will tell you about my educational trips that we did.
When the world seemed to shine like you had too much wine, that's
Okay, that's a short video of us making pasta for our family. And the McDonald's were my host family during this time. And the family is formed by Jerry, Orla, my host parents, their daughter Maureen, and their son Orion, and a cute but a little bit stinky dog. But cute and funny, I swear. They hosted me and 2 other of my classmates, and they were immediately very kind to us and treated us as their children. We immediately had a pleasant relationship because they were kind and welcoming, willing to listen and give us advice, and they helped us a lot with our English because we were communicating a lot. And they also proposed us to come back, to return to Ireland, and I'm really happy and grateful to know them, to meet them.
bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you sing the
Jerry was so happy about the pasta. Okay.
And it's Guinness.
Yeah, no, Guinness. I did not.
No Guinness?
No Guinness. In the first days, I attended workshops in the Dundalk's Institute of Technology with our teacher, Anne-Marie Keogh, who helped us to increase our communicative competence and comprehension skills with cultural activities and with lessons. And the second week, I started working as a waitress, but first of all, I want to tell you about the free time that we had in Dundalk to explore and get familiar with the place. So these are little pieces of Dundalk. In my opinion, a really colorful and beautiful town. So that's my work experience. And the second week, I started working as a waitress in this little coffee house called Third Place in the center of Dundalk. And it was little but very busy. And at first I didn't know well what to do. And it was hard, I don't want to deny, because for the language, because people used to talk really fast, and I had to ask them to repeat maybe, but they were all very kind. And my duties were cleaning table, sweeping the floor, or taking trails, also money management. And let's say in summary that I was everywhere, always, yes. But it was funny, and it was nice being in touch with people and talk with them. So a really great experience. And also we visited some factories. So some like this one, the Butter's Chocolate Factory, and it's been very interesting for the history, for the process of making the product. Obviously delicious, a pleasure for the sense, but I really had too much chocolate. Too much. For one day, too much chocolate. And the first city that we visited was Dublin. A really great city, in my opinion. Really big, because it's the capital. And we did also the Guinness experience. That was one photo with my classmate. And so we did the Guinness experience, and I found out, how I said before, that I do not really like Guinness. In my opinion, it tastes similar like malt, but it tastes, so I don't know, okay? At least now I can say that I have drunk a typical Irish beer directly from the factory, so it's a lot. It's a lot. I did it, okay. Those are little pieces of Dublin, and we visited the beautiful St. Patrick Cathedral, also the house of Oscar Wilde. These are the stages, yes, of Oscar Wilde, and also the Gallery of Ireland. And I love really much art, so it was fascinating. And in the next slide, I'll show you some pictures from the International Gallery of Ireland.
You are in the arts department here at school?
Yes, I'm in the art department. And also we visited the Trinity College and the Book of Kells. That is a rich and ancient collection of knowledge. So it was fascinating and great. The second city was Belfast. And we visited the city, and then we did a tour of the famous murals. And next, those are images from Belfast. And next, we did the Titanic experience. It was exciting, but also sad, because it were intense to see up close the details of the catastrophe. So it was really powerful, really intense experience. And last but not least, we visited Galway, from now my favorite city. Smaller than the others, on the ocean, full of music, life and color. And in this picture, we can see a typical Irish engagement ring. Yes, that I have, a little souvenir from them. And it's an Irish engagement ring that made of two hands, symbolizing friendship, a heart symbolizing love, and a crown symbolizing loyalty. And I also show you this video. My heart forever. Really amazing. It was been an intense and educational experience. I learned a lot about myself, and a little bit about the world, a little bit more about the world, and I can't wait to travel again. I really fell in love with this place, and I can't wait to go back, really. Thank you for the attention.
Just as Aida, from the 18th of July to the 8th of August, I went to Ireland in Dundalk for 3 weeks of internship. And in my time there, I was with Alice's family. This is them. My host mother was Fiona. It's Fiona. She's still alive. She has two daughters, Quiva and Erin. and the little Kara, which is Pivo's daughter, and Bailey, a really excited dog. I'm sorry I cannot show you the videos because this is a PDF, but it was really, really cute. And I actually believe host families play a big role in experience like Erasmus, because you have the chance to interact with and spend a lot of time with people that live there in their daily life. And I often try to interact a lot with them because I want to, it's like a saying thank you because you're hosting me, so I want to make you part of my experience, my time in Ireland. And I actually was invited to Cara's first birthday with the family, and it was really adorable. I really enjoyed myself.
What about the portrait? Is it you?
Yeah, no, I made
You
it.
did? Ah, you did?
Yeah, as a gift.
Oh, wow.
I'm an art student. And I also had a Spanish roommate. This is her, she's Irene. And it was a nice opportunity to get to know another culture other than the Irish one in my time in Ireland, and we got along right away. We actually spent only the first week of my time in Ireland, and lovely, because she had to go back to Spain, but we still talk to each other. I miss her so much. She was a lovely, lovely girl.
So you've been co-hosted
Yeah.
by the same family,
Yeah.
but she was coming from another country
Exactly.
with the same program.
It was another program. It was another program, but I had the opportunity to choose if I wanted to be with Italian students or with other students, and I decided to stay with other students.
Okay.
And the first week we did at the Dell'Acqua Institute of Technology, hosted by the Language Place, which is the organization that
Stays there.
actually organized the whole experience. And we were here with our international students. I met a lot of Spanish students, some Chinese girls that were really young, and it was nice to get to know them. And after that, we had 2 weeks of work experiences. I had 2 different work experiences. The first one was as an arts and crafts teacher at the Culture Connect summer camp. Exhausting to say the least, but really nice. And Culture Connect is actually volunteering organization. So for families, for the international families, let's say. So even among the children, there was so many international nationalities, from Ukrainian to Arabic. It was really nice. Tiring. Children are a lot to work with, but it was nice.
It was
Sorry to interrupt. Dundalk community is hosting lots of Ukrainian after the war.
Yeah, in fact, most of the staff was actually Ukrainian.
Yeah.
They were so kind to me.
And they work for inclusivity. Inclusivity is one of the goals that they want to reach.
And my second work experience was at Brendan Meerman's Liberation Center. And I think this was my favorite part of my experience. The owners were extremely nice to me, extremely kind, and they always made sure I was comfortable because I'm not a really extroverted person, so I have some difficulties with strangers, and they always made sure it was okay. They were so available for everything. I really, I will remember this experience really, and I will keep it really close to my heart. And then we went around Dundalk for a while. These were a few murals we saw, the few streets of the city. And then every Saturday or a few days during the week we went around Ireland. This is the Battle's Chocolate Factory. And they made us do tiny elephants, like hard shell elephants.
Did you bring it back with you, or did you eat it on the way?
I think I brought it back, but it was open, so I don't remember if I did bring it back or I didn't. I don't remember honestly. Then Guinness Storehouse. It was a nice experience, interesting, very weird stuff like a fish going on a bicycle, or the crab and lobster holding cutlery items.
Yeah.
And I tried Guinness, it was okay. I'd say, okay, no.
Look,
Not
the
my-
more you grow and mature, the more the flavor of it.
Then,
So, not yet.
then I'll be happy to try it
Yeah.
again. After.
Give it a try after a few years
Give me
again.
time, give me time.
Then we went to Dublin, and there is the Temple Bar, St. Patrick's Cathedral, and the Trinity College. We went a bit all around, and then we went to the Titanic experience in Belfast.
Yeah.
I think this was a really emotionally strong experience. I think that just stuck to me was a corridor in which there were panels that had written on it the conversation between the records of the conversations, and as a background there were the code Morse messages
So the
of the people
conversation between
Titanic stuff, asking for help and
asking
others.
for help
Yeah.
to the other.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, to the
and
emergency.
this really stuck to me. Was I spent a lot of time there, just
So the last
taking it in.
moment, the very
Yeah.
last moment of.
There was the written text of the
Written-
last moment, last call for
Last
help
call.
was impacting. And then we went to Galway, and I had the luck to go to Galway with another Erasmus program the year before, and I love the city. It's amazing, lovely, people are welcoming, it's really nice. And we also went to a crystal shop.
It's the same in the previous presentation where it was
Yeah.
on the beach side, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we went to Belfast, and we had the luck to encounter Pride there. I really enjoyed that Saturday. It was amazing, really fun, really nice, even if it's rainy, but I think we overall enjoyed ourselves pretty a lot.
Can I ask you,
Yeah.
or maybe after, I would ask for both of you to reflect on because Belfast is the northern part,
Yeah.
and then so
Yeah.
there's a conflict and there's a history there. I wonder how you felt.
Then this was during our last day in Ireland. We had a free day in Dublin, and I went to the Book of Kells and Old Library of Trinity College, and it was something I paid myself, the ticket.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that. It was really nice, beautiful, and enormous. It was this sheer size of that library is impressive. And then
Can I ask something?
yes.
Why everything looks so red? Was it like a lighting thing?
My phone is not that good, so I tried to.
Okay.
It's
Because
It's brown.
even if it was this, it would be very interesting because sometimes
Yeah.
they use lights and I was like, oh wow, maybe it changes into
Yeah.
different.
You can see both kind of
Ah,
hues of
Disrupt my eyes.
And then lastly, I went to the National Galleries, and I have a lot of pictures of the National Galleries. I'm an art student, I adored it. Some more photos. And these are just bits and pieces of my experience, especially the cat from the National Gallery. And yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
I'm presenting our internship in INAPPVet in Cyprus. We took off on the 18th of July and we came back on the 8th of August. And this is a slideshow of some of our moments. This is at the hotel and at the pool. This is New York streets.
Wait, the white,
Yes.
the white one in your,
Tell us
of
more.
the previous one, what was that? On the right?
Oh god, this was the New York streets. I'm gonna talk about it later with the presentation, but it was like a company which makes sweets,
Yeah, but no,
American sweets.
they're very, very good, by the way. Just say.
They are. These are some silly moments. At the cinema, we're at the beach.
You went to see Barbie.
Yeah, yeah, we went to see Barbie on a weekend.
It was that time.
If you want, while I present these photos, I can speak about some of the aspects that I didn't talk about in the presentation. Like, I don't know, you asked about the food then, and I can say it's good. Cyprus food, it's good. I like it.
Italian, huh?
It's similar to the Italian one. So yeah, a dinner at the local taverna. It was amazing.
The one in the village.
Did you dance at the local taverna?
We had like karaoke.
Karaoke,
Yeah, we sang Italian songs.
Okay.
We danced a bit. This was at the Paradox Museum. I've actually been there 2 times. Once with the kids and once with all of my colleagues. And that's it.
That's very nice.
So I'm starting with the company visits. On the first 3 days of the Erasmus internship, we visited 3 local companies, which were Ken Soft Drinks Ltd, New York Sweets, and Limassol Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The first one was a company that sold drinks, soft drinks, such as juices and juices. That's pretty much it, and like orange juice. Then we went to New York Sweets on the second day, and we had the chance to visit inside the industry. So that's what the codes were for, because we actually got to go inside and see like the process of how they make the sweets, because they make like American sweets, some like cheesecakes, brownies, cookies. Amazing. And on the last day of the company visits, we went to the Limassol Chamber of Commerce and Industry, which is very important for the local companies in Cyprus, because they support entrepreneurship and they finance programs for young people too. These are the visits. This is the first 2 photos are from Kian. The one in the middle, obviously, from New York Sweets, and the last one is the Chamber of Commerce. These were the business lessons, because in the mornings because in the afternoon we had some business lessons, and they were very useful for personal development, especially even in the career development. And the one I preferred was the one with Katarina, because she was really charismatic, and we spoke about the business culture. We compared it with other culture, and that's what I really enjoyed most. This was my daily work routine, because I had basically 2 jobs. In the mornings I worked with Michael, and I worked in the office, and my tasks usually require to work with the PC. So I had like to make certificates, do some research, and in general office work, so some paperwork. And in the afternoon, I worked with Agatha at the hotel, and I took care of the kids. And this was our schedule. Like, we went to the beach on Monday, and then the other days we had different activities like art and crafts. We had debate, challenges, and banana ride. I have to be honest, the first days were pretty hard. I got back from work at 6 p.m. and cried. I was exhausted. But after some days, I started to really get into it, and the kids started to be more confident. They could rely on me. They knew they could rely on me, and that was mainly the problem, because in the mornings when I worked at the office, I was pretty confident, but with the kids, they were a lot. So it was difficult at first, but then I got used to it, and I miss them. I still miss them. These are the visits we did in the weekend. The first one was Nicosia, the capital of Cyprus. And we didn't go over the wall that divides the Greek Nicosia and the Turkish Nicosia, because we needed a passport. But we visited the Greek part, the European part, and we got to see a church. We couldn't take photos because it was not allowed. And we saw the center. We got to do some shopping, of course. And despite everything, the hot weather, the walking, the fact that we couldn't take photos on the border, I get it though. I loved it. It was nice. Then we went to Colossi Castle, Kurion, and Aphrodite Beach in Paphos. These are the pictures. And we didn't get to see much of Paphos, but I enjoyed Aphrodite Beach. It was lovely. I fell in love with it. I know why they love it, because I mean Aphrodite, so I really fell in love with it. Colossi Castle, huge, and the Kurion was impressive, to say the least. I looked at the
columns, sculptures.
Yeah, no, the
Ruins, the map.
yeah, the ruins, and I thought people lived here, and it was impressive. Even the theater, huge. The last city we visited in the weekends was Larnaca, which is the city that hosts the airport. And we saw the church, we saw the Salt Lake, and then we went to Larnaca Marina. So we got to spend some time at the beach, but especially to discover the history of this beautiful city. And we got to take a look inside of these Byzantine churches that were spectacular. And overall, I enjoyed my time in Cyprus, not only because we had so much fun, I had fun with my colleagues, but also because I got to get really into for the first time, get really into the work sector, and get to experience something new and serious. So I learned something about myself, and I also discovered a place that I would visit 100 times again.
What about Greek? Learn any words?
Yeah, you know I learned some words. Kalimera, Kalispera, Kalinekta, Karistos, Parakalo.
You have any more?
Numbers? No, i numeri no. No, i numeri no, li imparati. E via no.
No.
I learned Ultramino Laringologos.
Oh,
Oh la la!
even for us it's difficult to say. It's a specialty of the doctor who checks the ears.
This experience, you can challenge yourself. You can try to be more independent, especially because it was my first time far from home. I had to challenge my English because I don't think that I'm really fluent or something.
You're doing absolutely
Good.
absolutely.
I'm shy, so I don't mistake in my English with my pronunciation or something like this. So I was anxious, but I really enjoyed it. When I had my interview with Michael, I asked him to put me in a workplace where I can talk with people and not behind a computer, because it's not what I want for my life. So I worked in a museum, so I had the opportunity to challenge my English with. Yeah, I worked in the Paradox Museum. I don't know if you know. I met a lot of tourists. I suddenly recognized your accent because my colleagues talked to me a lot with their accent, and it was difficult to understand at first. But most of them were young, so we had the opportunity to create a good workplace. We became friends.
Yeah, that was important.
Yeah. And one of my colleagues proposed herself to guide us to visit Limass. So we visited churches, the center, I can say. So I really enjoyed this experience because I can improve. Is an experience where you can improve your English. And one of my favorite part is, I don't know, maybe the fact that you can create a group with your friends that are there to challenge yourself. So I really recommend it.